Welcome, children. Now, I propose to discuss in this video about three questions. First of all, that in early years after independence, majority of the cotton mills were located in Gujarat and Maharashtra. Why? The answer are simple. First of all, in Gujarat, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, adjoining areas, due to plenty of black cotton soil, raw material, raw cotton available in that region was easy. Secondly, because of port facility of Mumbai, that is, and Kandla, which was immediately, that is in the last chapter you have to study, Kandla, which was made to decongest Mumbai port, and coastal location, third coastal location, that is maritime climate, favored weaving and knitting. Nearby regions provided support from labor facility, that is cheap, technical and non-technical labor, favored Gujarat and Maharashtra coastal region to flourish in cotton textile industry. So, in the early years, why cotton textile industry flourished in that region can be attributed to 4 to 5 factors. That is availability of raw cotton from nearby region, because of availability of black cotton soil. Second, that port facility of Mumbai, Surat and Kandla. Even third, that region was supported by availability of plenty of technical and non-technical labors. And fourth, very important, that nearness to sea gave maritime and oceanic climate which favored in making twine, that is yarn and knitting. So these favorable conditions enabled Gujarat and Maharashtra to develop in cotton textile industry. After that, your question is, very important question is, that how cotton textile industry has close links with agriculture. Then your answer is, cotton textile industry has close links with agriculture, that agriculture provides raw cotton. Second, agriculture provides labor, cheap labor for worker engaged in ginning. Ginning is the process of removal of cotton seed from cotton. Ginning, weaving, spinning, and after that dyeing. Huge labor is required. Designing, packaging, cutting, and stitching. So those agricultural workers which come at cheaper rate and they give facility to cotton textile industries. So again, agriculture provides raw material. Second, cheap labor, they come as a ball pluckers. They come to weave, spin, design, dye, cutting, stitching, packaging, etc. Then third question in this series comes that spinning, that is spinning is concentrated in coastal area, but weaving is decentralized. This you understand first. That spinning from cotton to cotton yarn requires moist climate. You know, India has two types of climate. One in coastal region, maritime climate, which is moist. So wherever there is moist climate, spinning is possible. In continental interior, due to dryness of the climate, spinning and weaving cannot take place. So both spinning and weaving take place in coastal areas, but only weaving takes place in the interior. Why? Because of continental climate and dry condition. Second point is that you know India is culturally plural country. Every region has distinct culture. Amongst the culture, dressing sense is most favorable. So if what we wear in Tamil Nadu is different from what we wear in Jammu Kashmir, is different from what they wear in Punjab, Gujarat, Bihar, West Bengal. In Bihar, West Bengal region, we have cotton textile that is unique, but it is different from that in Kerala and Tamil Nadu. So, likewise, the sari, jari, embroidery, etc., in different regions are worn by different individuals. Hence, based on the demand, the local demand, that individual region has individual type of industry, hence decentralization. And third, for local need and to reduce the cost of transportation, we have decentralization of weaving industry in India. Thank you.